We are Schooner and Hopp. We are here with another Green Beacon beer. It's their Wayfarer Tropical Ale. It's a 4.9% 20 IBU Tropical Pale.
Yep, it's the one I've been looking forward to the most.
Me too.
I mean, we've both had it plenty before.
It's been, I think this is the first beer that we've had the most prior to a beer review.
Yeah, definitely.
It was really just a matter of the first time we both tried it, we realised this is a really good beer.
Yeah.
It's really just at a good price point too. Our bottle shop, you can get it for $18 for 4 beers.
That's pretty damn good for a craft at 4.9%.
And that's actually been a reason that I've kept coming back to this. It's just 4 beers, less than 5 each.
Yeah, man. And I love my tropicals.
It's nice and strong. It's a tropical.
Seems to be the one thing.
It's up my alley.
Australia seems to have got their tropicals nailed. Or a lot of breweries.
Yeah.
I'd say it's the most consistent.
Yes, it seems to be, if brewers can nail a tropical, they seem to be doing all right. Oh, anyway.
I'm keen.
Let's give it a go.
I'm just gonna keep tasting it.
I could just sit here and drink this all day.
I feel like it's got probably the most piney finish of a tropical that I've had over the last while. I don't think pine's the right word, and grassy ain't the right word either, because that makes it sound bad. It's not bad.
Kind of dry a bit.
It's a dry finish, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's obviously got a lot of fruit aromas. It's a tropical. Yeah. That's what they do.
Massive hit of just sweetness to begin with.
Yeah.
Very sweet, smooth. It is a summer beer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably going to drink this any time of the year.
I'm not going to limit this just to one time. You can't make me.
It's not overly tropical either, which is obviously a big trend at the moment in Australia, is those hyper fruity flavors being over the top, whereas I think it's just a Green Beacon thing that they just dial it back a few notes.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's a good beer.
We found that with the Half Mast, we found that.
Just nice and easy to drink. The IPA as well.
I think with their beers, they hit it just enough. Like, they find a level and they're like, that's enough to class it as that. That's as far as we need to go.
They don't push.
There are a lot of breweries out there that are pushing flavors on every level. So it's actually pretty cool to have one that doesn't. That it's just like, hey, this is what it is. So we're just going to kind of brew it at this level. Yeah.
It's still...
Keep it simple.
It still tastes like beer, and that's the thing. You can still taste that maltiness right before that dry finish comes in.
Yep.
You get a little bit of that malty flavor in there. But it's mainly just built with the tropical fruity hops.
It's got a soft bitterness that kind of that just is there the way through. Mm-hmm. And I don't think you're really going to notice it unless you're looking for it. Obviously, you'll still taste it, but you're not going to... That's not the predominant flavour. That's not what you're going to be thinking about when you're having this. But it is there. And I think it's a nice effect to kind of balance away from the really strong aromas and the sweetness of the beer.
Yeah.
Is to have that constant balance throughout it. I'm a real big fan of the dry finish.
Likewise. Yeah. I'm actually becoming way more of a fan of dry finishes.
Yeah.
The only issue that I have with them is once you finish that beer, then all you have is a dry taste. Yeah. And that's the only problem that I've stumbled upon so far with them.
Well, that just means you have to crack another beer.
Yeah. So have a dry beer, then finish on something that gives you a good aftertaste.
Yep.
And then you're fine. But this just is great. Good aftertaste.
Yeah.
Good initial taste. This is the most drunk Green Beacon beer by me.
Definitely. It's probably always, until they possibly release something else down the track, or maybe I'll try more of their range. But like I said, I love my tropicals anyway. This is my favourite Green Beacon beer. It's a bloody good beer.
It is. And I like that it's just a local Brisbane beer as well.
Yeah. Sessionability, I put it at a 5 because...
Me too.
God, it's easy to drink and it's great, and the dry finish really complements that.
Mm-hmm. I have sessioned on it. Can confirm.
It's a
very sessionable, very easy to drink.
Yep.
It'll only leave you wishing you had have got more. But also at 4.9%, after you have your 4-pack, you're pretty well sorted.
You'll be good.
Bitterness is just 2 out of 5. It's not bitter.
No. Like we said, it's just the bitterness is there.
Yeah.
It's just there, and it just complements the drink nicely.
Like, a lot of the tropicals, that we hold high aren't super bitter.
No.
And that's kind of why I like a tropical either. I don't want a tropical to be pushing the level of my bitterness.
If I want bitterness, I'll go to an IPA or a double.
And if I want a tropical that is bitter, I'll just grab an IPA that says that it's got citrusy flavors or something.
Yeah.
There's not really much of an aftertaste. It's just a dry little piney, like you said.
I gave it a 4 because I like the aftertaste.
Yes.
Not
I
because
also
it's
gave it
strong,
a 4.
I guess. It just doesn't. The aftertaste, it does really well.
It complements
it's
everything
really
that comes before it.
Really good choice. How
So
they decided that was the
I
thing.
don't know.
We'll figure that out.
Was it? Is the aftertaste that happened an accident?
Yeah.
Was it like a byproduct of trying to nail this, that they had this dry finish that they just really enjoyed, so they just left it as that?
You'd think the amount I'm researching brewing, you'd think I might have stumbled across something about how to get a dry finish. Although I haven't actually looked at anything really beyond, or anything to do with, hey, this is the exact flavour profile you get from doing this. I haven't gone to that stage of research yet. I've just got a stage of research. It's like, if you want to figure out how much of this you need, this is your calculation. Also, this hop is bitter as hell.
And overall, it's just 4 out of 5.
The other reason it's a 4 is just because, like, it's pretty damn good, but it ain't the perfect beer. That's the only reason it...
Yeah. I keep coming back to this. The thing that is my driving point is, like, I'd rather spend that much money on a 4-pack than, say, getting your Bolter XPA, which is... like up there as one of my favorite beers. Yeah. I'll grab this if I have a hankering for... It's just a good price point. It's not as good as the XPA, but it's definitely in that same ballpark of being great. Hence why I've put it third out of the 3.
We've both put it third. I now have 3.
Yeah, you're now exclusively tropicals in your top 3.
Technically, there's a Pacific in there.
If only at... I don't know, does the Pacific Ocean exist in a tropical climate?
No.
No.
We'll never know.
Who knows?
Pretty sure that information predates the internet too. Something that no one's ever found out.
I guess so.
And how they brew it, yeah. The brewers don't even know where they get the hops from.
Well, this is the last Green Beacon for the moment.
Last Green Beacon for the moment, yeah. We've had a fair few of those now.
I think this is
the 7 Bells,
nearly
the 3
their
Bolt last
core range
season.
we've reviewed now.
Yeah.
But
it's 5 of their beers. The most of any brewery, I think.
No.
That we've done, I mean.
They're our most featured beer.
Little Creatures
on the show is what you meant.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I said.
No. The way you said it was like they're the brewery that has the most core range. It's like, no.
We must have been talking to different people.
Anyway,
just our most featured beer. Brewery.
If you're in Brisbane, pick up some Green Beacon beers.
Yeah, go to the venue.
Highly recommending the Tropical, the Wayfarer, and the IPA, the Windjammer. The session, the half mast, is really good. You just have to be in the mood for a beer that doesn't really deliver.
It's maybe a bit more chilled
than any bitter notes. Yeah, it's a chiller beer.
Yeah, even their lager's pretty damn good.
Their lager's good.
Concerned, yeah. But yeah, thanks, Jason. Thanks, and thank you. Thank you, Plainland Hotel. For the beers and for the connections.
Yeah, it's been good.
And thank you, camera, for watching us this whole time.
Cheers.
Cheers.